What is up with it? Today we are going to be watching the finals of Japan. Both of these players have already secured their world spot. 12 players got to go to Worlds from Japan. This is top four. We're going to go ahead and have Red Green Smoker versus Blue Doflamingo. This was definitely not a deck that I think most people had, making it this far, so very impressive. I'm really excited to see how they end up rounding out at the end of this tournament. Obviously, Blue Doflamingo, a main staple of the format. Um, going to be interesting to see how they play this out. They're going to go ahead and play Perona on two. This stack is not looking phenomenal, honestly. Um, I'm uncertain how important Gravity Blade is in this matchup. If it is super important, very possibly we can keep this. If Gravity Blade's not that important, I wouldn't even mind sending it to the bottom. Um, like if Gravity Blade is bad, I really don't know anything about Smoker, to be honest with you. Uh, but like another Perona, a couple 2Ks, like I don't love anything in that stack. We already have the Teach, so okay, gonna go ahead and rest two for. I have no idea what that card does. I don't know if that's an on play or an activate main. I have to imagine it's an activate main. Okay. I'm thinking Gravity Blade must be fairly important. Either that or we value this law bounce, but I kind of feel like the law will be important for later for outing a 8-drop kid with a Rosinante. But he doesn't seem to be too worried about that at the moment. He said that is a problem for future me. Also, he will have Crocodile, to be fair. Um, of course, that's one less Dawn efficient, especially if you have to out multiple um, Rosinantes, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and play the Smoker. Shame that we haven't seen any Jozus yet. I think Jozu on this next turn would really disrupt the tempo of this Smoker player. Um, so that Smoker 5 cost has Banish and lets you restand 2 Dawn. We're going to go ahead and swing 8 at the Jinbei. I'm wondering if Smoker has a good matchup into both Doflamingo and um, Green Purple Luffy. If that's the case, I could see a world where this was a really strong choice for this tournament. I have no idea what his matchup spread is into anything. So, not a deck I've looked into. I'm not a huge fan of green in general. If green is the best deck, I'll play it for sure, but that has not been the case in all my time playing the game. And conceptually, I don't think there's anything that it does that's too cool. I will say the coolest thing that it does is restand Dawn. The lamest thing it does is OPO1 Captain Kidd. Oh, 2 Gravity Blades. Oh, yikes. This is not a great stack. This is not a great stack. Um, No pudding so far either, so unable to punish this. I'm surprised we won 2 Gravity Blades that close to each other. Feel like it's very rare that in any matchup you get to resolve 2 Gravity Blades other than sometimes the mirror. So I'm really surprised to see that he wants both of those. Um, We're going to go ahead and swing 7 at life and leader effect, playing the Mihawk. And then we'll go ahead and pass there. We're up to 7 Dawn now. So we're like really praying that he plays another 5 or 6 drop. We're going to be quite annoyed if he doesn't. Which he is on 7 Dawn here. So he can very easily just play Hody Jones to play around that. I think he probably will end up doing that. But he might not. I mean, it's pretty scary to go down to 1 life. You're not Bonnie. You don't have a rest. Like, a way to be a little bit more defensive if you do that here. So he might actually not do that. So we might get value from this Gravity Blade. We might be able to bottom the 4 Sanji blocker and the smoker. I think that's probably how this will end up playing out. Or we're gonna play this event. I don't know what it does actually. He doesn't know what it does. It looks like it somehow KOs the Weevil. It maybe minuses something else as well. It looks like it has a lot of text on there. Something with 5,000, something with 6,000, and then something with 2,000. And we just get pretty much all that Dawn back. This looks like it's an activate main, rest it to do something. I have no idea. He's playing a lot of cards and I don't know what any of them do. Yeah. I think we're cooked. I think we're absolutely cooked. Our opponent did not play into the Gravity Blade. Very, very smartly did not play into the Gravity Blade. He has the Kid plus Rosinante, which he'll eventually be able to lock us with. Even if we had pudding, his hand size isn't very large. He was able to remove our Teach. Not that the Teach was phenomenal anyways. We also stacked our deck in a way where we can't both Gravity Blade and Leader Effect. Because I think it goes Gravity Blade, Gravity Blade. Though we're only going into our 8 Dawn turn anyways. Wow, surely we can't save a 9 into a 5, right? There's just no way. There's just no way. This dude on the left looks cool as a cucumber, by the way. Wow, we're gonna give up our whole hand? That's crazy. That is crazy. I guess we're gonna play Perona. We're gonna swing big twice and we're gonna leader effect. Wow. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do this. Draw 2, trash 2. This will allow our Perona to go a little deeper. I have to... Wow, we're keeping one of the Gravity Blades. Okay. I kind of thought maybe we'd get rid of both, honestly. Yeah. That 7 going through is a really good sign for us, though. There is a Jinbei there. I feel like the thing we wanted to find most here was probably Weevil. Gecko Moira would have been pretty decent too. I don't really think we want to bounce this 1 drop. Honestly, me personally, I would be stacking it so that this Law is not the thing we hit here. It would be the thing we hit next turn. In case he plays any cheap blockers to try and prevent us going from game. I know that means we're going to play a vanilla Jinbei, but I guess we could play the Law here and bounce itself. That's honestly probably a little bit better. Play the Law here, bounce itself. Yeah, I'm down for that. Bounce itself, bounce our Perona, one of them, just to get some more counter in hand. Yep. What? Come on, man. You gotta put him to 0. I don't like this. I don't like this. You got to put him to 0. I'm a bit confused. That was 9 into 7, right? Why did we only have to give one 2K or one 1K? What am I missing? Especially if he only had to give us one 1K, why did we swing into that? Put him to 0, man. Like, I know you're worried about him having too many cards if he has kid, but like, what if he just doesn't have it, right? Have we considered that as well? Oh, and this fucking Tashigi card, I think stops our things from being removed. Wow, this is such a disgusting lock. We have to like use 4 Dawn. Wow, to bounce the Tashigi, and then um we have to swing 10 at the kid to bounce the Rosinante. Oh my god, that's so bad. Yo, it's Jover. It's Jover. I hate this kid card, man. It's so disgusting. It's so lame. It's so lame, dude. Yeah. I mean, it's the only thing he can do here. This Tashigi card is crazy, actually. Yeah, swing 10 at kid. Play Jozu. Jozu play Law. Bounce our Piranha, bounce his thing. And then he counters out of this, and then we lose. Yep. Because that's like our only chance to out it. And he just replays everything we just bounced. I think he just picked up another Tashigi. So he gets to play that this turn too. And the fact that this Tashigi has banish means we're just like losing something every turn. Yeah. This is looking like a wrap. I think I think we had a bottom deck. I think we played that Perona, we saw an awful stack and we said it's fine, I'll make it work. And I don't think that stack was ever winning us the game. Um to be quite frank. Like I think the Gravity Blade would have been really good if he played into it, but this is top 4. You have to imagine they're not going to play into it. I don't know if there's open deck lists. From what I've seen, he doesn't even play any like second targets for Gravity Blade. It's like he plays the Tashigi and that's it. Like he might not even. We elected to not play down the Tashigi here. Or not the Tashigi. Yeah. The one that protected our Rosinante before. The 3-drop. Which seems really odd to me. That thing's a 2K? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Um yeah, we're cooked. I don't know how much more of this stack he knows. I think he knows only one card. Um, but it actually just doesn't matter how much of the stack he knows. He has exactly, bro, just concede. What are we doing here? Your opponent is gonna untap with 4 swings, 10 Dawn. Like, this game is over, brother. This game is over. I mean, let's see. Let's let him cook, I guess. I mean, there's no win condition. You have to attack the kid. You have no way to remove the kid. You cannot kill. It's over. I guess the reason why we didn't play the Tashigi is the only thing we care about here is if he played Red Rock to there's actually just nothing in the entire game that kills here. Because you would have to remove both the kid and ignore the Rosinante. Okay. So if he went Red Rock into Perfume Femur, okay, if he goes Red Rock into Perfume Femur, we get to swing 10 at life. And if we have Rad Beam plus Tashigi, we get out of it. So, because Tashigi is a 2K. So there's no reason to play it because literally the only combination in the entire game that gets out of this is exactly that. And we have the counter to even that. Honestly, he should. This is just BM that he's not conceding. This game is over, brother. You die next turn every time. I guess he might think if I bounce the Rosinante and successfully swing over the kid, maybe I can live next turn. I think that's cope. I kind of wanted to play Perona rather than Sengoku, honestly. I think the Sengoku is maybe too expensive, but or like Sengoku and then hard playing Law is too expensive, but I understand where he's coming from. I mean, you just have to swing 10 and Proj. You can never swing 9 here, I don't think. I mean, I don't think it matters. He knows about that. Like because you know about that, you have to swing 10. I don't really know. Like this 2K is never saving you. Like the game was over. It doesn't none of this actually matters, but like you're supposed to swing 10 there because maybe there's a miracle where none of the rest of the hand has counter. Yeah, he just goes 9-9. He can randomly generate numbers. It doesn't even matter. He kills. Yeah, and that's game. A lot less exciting than the top 12 game, but shout outs to Smoker, definitely showing people that maybe it's a slept on deck. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.